Someone asked me to say something about Rosh Hashanah for non-Jews. So the New Year for non-Jews, people actually don't realize, but Rosh Hashanah, the Jewish New Year, is not the Jewish New Year, is the world's New Year. Rosh Hashanah is the day where Adam Harishon, the first man, Adam and Eve, were created. That's the date of Rosh Hashanah, is when Adam was created. It's not the creation of the world. So the New Year, the Jewish New Year, which is really the universal New Year, is the creation of mankind. And therefore the Jewish calendar actually starts from there, from the creation of Adam, not from the creation of the 7 days of creation, who were not 7 days of 24 hours, obviously. But they were a few billion years. I'm going to many opinions. There's a lot of way to calculate it, but it's not important. Right now we're talking about the New Year. Now, why is that so important? So what we're celebrating on Rosh Hashanah is not just, the creation of the world. Creation of the world is also part of it, but the world was all created for Adam, for humanity. Everything that God made was for humanity, and Adam was the climax of the conclusion of creation, the climax and the highest part of creation. Everything was made for him. So what's happening is that, therefore, this whole month, we call the month of Elul, about our relationship with God, Ani Ledodi Vedodili, means that everyone in the world has to work on his relationship with God. And if I'm not mistaken, this month is the month of in the zodiac sign of Virgo, and Virgo is the time for the Virgin, and the whole work is to work on one's purification. And let me double check. I just want to say something wrong, because otherwise I'm gonna be in trouble. So yes, Virgo, I was right. So it's the Besula. So this is a time where we work on purification ourselves and come in front of God as a virgin again. That's the potential of this month. The potential is you can be a virgin again. And again, this applies to Jews and non-Jews. The whole of humanity has to prepare itself for Rosh Hashanah, which is the anniversary of our birth as humanity, and we all have to celebrate together the fact that God made us on that day. But even more important is that on that day God was able to be crowned God, King of the world, by human beings. There was nobody that could do that before. One of the greatest honor we have as human beings is that we can say, God, you are our God, our King, our Father. There was no one to say that. God wasn't going to say that to himself. God was looking for relationship. God was looking for love. God wanted, and again, he doesn't need it. He wants it. He wants that. And he wants to be able to share who he is, whatever he is that we don't understand. But we get glimpses from all our experiences, all the love we experience in this world, all the relationships, all the powerful emotions, passion that we experience in this world, is for us to give us a glimpse, a taste of what it means to have a relationship with God, and what's all the greatest pleasure in this world. They say it's just the little thing. To imagine all the pleasure of this world, right? All the temptation, all that is to really give you a glimpse of a taste of what it means to have that relationship in the spiritual world. But now here we're preparing for that. We're trying to earn it, to do it with the right intention, so that we can get the full reward after. And therefore we need to work on ourselves during that month. And how are you going to work on that? Work on your humanity. That's really what this month is about. Work on becoming a virgin, just like Adam and Eve before they made the sin, where they didn't realize the consequences of dealing with evil, with the physical world, the material world, and let's try to make humanity whole again. Your humanity, first you start with yourself, and if you're a non-Jew, then you work on your 7 laws of the non-Jews, right? The non-Jews have 7 laws, and you worked on those, and you worked on your character traits. How can I be more human? How can I respect more the world, the creatures, the animals, the people? Work on your character traits. That's really the most important. And then work on your relationship with God. That's step 2. Step 2 is, okay, how can I get closer to God? How can I show God more than I love Him? What can I do that is going to enhance my relationship with God? And on the day of Rosh Hashanah, you can go to a synagogue. Obviously, you should go in a place that you know they'll accept you. You can ask before. You can say you're a Noahide and you like to, celebrate Rosh Hashanah. And we'll go for the prayer service. It's beautiful. If you go to a Sephardi place, it's amazing singing. If you go to Ashkenaz place, it's also amazing, but it's a more like cantor type of style, type of song. So it depends. But it's really beautiful prayers. It's long. So there are special books for prayer for Noachites, for non-Jews. Otherwise, you can say your own prayers. Your own prayers from the heart is always the best. You don't have to go for the whole prayer, but you can go there. If you don't want to go there, you can do it from home or in a beautiful outside landscape. If you can do that, also great. You go to a park and you pray to God. You take the energies of nature, of the trees, of the grass, of the butterfly, and you sing to God with it. And you sing creation. You thank God for. You review the whole year. You thank God for all the gifts He gave you this past year. You give a recounting. It's great to make a list. Write down a list, or you can do it on Rosh Hashanah itself. But it's best to do it before, and you can read it to God, or show, so to speak, and show God that you have looked, make an introspection, and you look at it and see how much God gave you this year. All the gifts, not just, I'm not speaking about the thing of every day. Every day you got health and most of us, health and food and breathing and all that. All the extra stuff that you got this year, and promotion, a new car, a new opportunity, a new job, you got a child, whatever extra that you got that is outside of the regular routine, whatever you got this year, and you're gonna see God gave you so much, and you thank God for that, and you say, God, not only I want to thank you for that, but I want more, because next year, this coming year, I have so much to do. I have a plan, and you have to come with a plan. God is gonna give you based on what plan you have. If you plan to change the world, to open a humanitarian group, and to anything that is gonna promote humanity, that's the day where you want to show God what you want to do. If you want to open a small group, a support group for people who are suffering, something research for cancer, whatever it is that is going to improve mankind and humanity, that's the day where God asks God to become your investment partner. So come in front of God on Rosh Hashanah, make a beautiful meal, because eating is definitely part of the beauty of everything that God gives us, the 7 days of creation. And you eat a meal with God, and then you speak to God. You celebrate, have a few friends, celebrate with them everything that happened to you this year. Make some l'chaim with good French wine. Doesn't have to be French, but some good wine. And thank God. Have all of you celebrate around the table all the gifts that God gave you, and speak about your plans, what you want to do next year, how do you want to work on yourself, how do you become more human, what are you going to do for the world, and make the world a better place. One of the other things you can do is to support the Jewish organization as part of humanity working together. A lot of things you can do, but that's really the main goal. So Rosh Hashanah is for everyone in the world, Jews, non-Jews. Everything gets rearranged spiritually. The whole world gets reorganized based on Rosh Hashanah. And everything that's going to happen in the next 12 months is going to be based on Rosh Hashanah. So now is the time to repent, to reflect, to do introspection. The month of Elul is a month to work on yourself, to feel, to reconnect to that original love, that virgin love. And if we do that the proper way, then be ready for another year that's going to change the world like never. Hopefully it will be a year where we bring Moshiach, the Messiah, that we all wait, not the Jewish Moshiach, not the Christian Moshiach, not the Muslim Moshiach, not the not Jewish Moshiach, the Moshiach of the world, of humanity, the man that is going to love every human being, Jews, non-Jews, Muslim, Christian, and is going to show that really we're all under one roof, all under one way of living, one spiritual way of living. They have that relation with God. The only difference is that the Jews are going to have the instruction manual to show you how to do it the right way. And everyone's going to recognize that the Torah is the book that has all the answers. And anyway, when Moshiach comes, Moshiach will give us all the answers. So, Bezat Hashem, may we all have a successful month of Elul, of August, and may we be ready to celebrate the coronation of the King, the celebration of our anniversary as a mankind, as Adam Arishon and Eve, and we'll have a wonderful, wonderful new year and amazing year to come.